Welcome to the self-learning modules of NCPIR. In this video, we are going to discuss the aptitude topic, profit and loss, and this is part 8 of 12. We are now discussing problems on aptitude and loss. So let's discuss few more problems in this particular video. So we'll start. So here's the first problem. If an article is sold for rupees X, there is a loss of 15%. If the same article is sold for rupees Y, there is a profit of 15%. The ratio of Y minus X to Y plus X is the question, right? So now what they're telling, when an article is, there are two cases: sold at a loss of 15%, sold at a profit of 15%. Okay, so when something is sold at a loss of 15%, okay, so we know selling price is equal to 100 plus X or 100 minus X depending on the profit and loss. So now when selling price is X, this X is actually loss of 15%, meaning 100 minus X will be 85% of cost price. And similarly, when selling price is Y, this will be 15% profit, so this will be 115% of cost price. Now we want Y minus X, so Y minus X will be 115 minus 85% of cost price, that will be 30% of cost price. And Y plus X, okay, Y plus X will be 115 plus 85, that will be 200% of cost price. So what we need is Y minus X is to Y plus X, that will be 30% is to 200%. Okay, 30% is to 200%. So eliminating, you get 3:20 will be the answer. Option A will be the answer here. So this is a very simple one. Just when you look at the problem, it might look complicated, but this is quite simple. Now the next one: at what profit percentage must an article be sold so that by selling at half that price there may be a loss of 30%? So these type of problems actually you can also do it from the reverse modeling, like you can start from the answer, the given choice, and you can find out which will be the best choices. That is also one possibility. But anyways, I'll tell you how to solve this one. At what profit percentage must an article be sold so that by selling at half of that price there may be a loss of 30%? Now here, let us assume I'm going to sell an article at X percentage profit. Okay, X percentage profit. Now if I'm going to sell something at X percentage profit, then selling price is equal to 100 plus X percentage of cost price. Okay, now if let us assume the selling price is equal to, say, Y. Okay, selling price is equal to Y, so Y is equal to 100 plus X percentage of cost price. Now when I am going to sell this at Y by 2, half of the selling price, so that's what given here, half of the price, there may be a loss of 30%. So this Y by 2 will be, it will be 100 minus 30, that will be 70% of cost price. Okay, Y by 2 will be 70% of cost price. So then it means Y will be 140% of cost price. Okay, is it very clear? Y by 2 will be 70% of cost price. So Y will be double this, that will be 140%. So Y will be 140%. It is like Y by 2 into 2 will be this one. So this value into 2 will give you this one. So that will be 140% of cost price. If it is 140%, the answer will be 40%. Okay, so that's the answer here. So it is like, for example, if I'm going to buy a product at 100 rupees and I'm going to sell it for 140 rupees at a 40% profit, then this is actually a 40% profit. Now if I'm going to sell half of this price will be 70. So if I'm going to sell this for 70 rupees, I'll get a 30% loss. So that is the meaning of this problem. Hope you have understood. If you have any doubts, again feel free to discuss with me. Next one: if the loss is 1/3 of selling price, the loss percentages. Okay, so now I told you in the previous problem itself, whenever you have fractions like this, take the denominator and assume the cost price. So here again it is 3, so take a multiple of 3. Let us assume cost price is equal to 9 rupees, a multiple of 3. So loss is 1 by 3 of selling price. So what is 1 by 3 of 9? 1 by 3 of 9 will be 3. Loss is 1 by 3 of 9, that will be 3 rupees. So very simple. For 9 rupees of my cost price, 3 rupees is the loss. So what is my loss for 100 rupees? So again it is 1 by 3 into 100, this which will be 33.33%. Okay, this is 1 by 3, which will give you 33.33%. Next one. A farmer bought 749 sheep. He sold 700 of them for the price of 749 sheep. Remaining 49 sheep were sold at the same price per head as the other 700. Based on the cost, the percentage gain on the entire transaction. Now here we need some understanding, otherwise we will make this problem a little complicated. So first thing is, this person is buying 749 sheep. Okay, so let us assume one sheep is equal to 1 rupee. Okay, one sheep is equal to 1 rupee. So 749 sheep will be 749 rupees. Now what he does is, he sold 700 of them for the price of 749. So selling price of 700 sheep is equal to 749 rupees. What is the cost price of 700 sheep? That will be 700 rupees. Okay, now there are remaining 49 sheep. Now this 49 sheep were sold at the same price. This is very important. So here meaning is, all the 749 sheep were sold for the same price. So it is enough if I find what is the profit in one sheep, that will give me the profit percentage for the entire transaction. So here I am going to find it for 700 sheep, because some people may worry like, what about the remaining 49? Because it is like, for example, I am buying 100 items and I am selling it at a profit percentage, and assuming all the products are sold at the same price. Okay, then the profit percentage of one unit is equal to the profit percentage of all the 700 units or 100 units, whatever the total units is. So here profit percentage of one unit is same for all 749 units, but I am going to use this for 700 units as a base. Okay, ultimately we need to, like, selling price and cost price of 1 unit or selling price and cost price of 20 units, anything you need to use. So in this case the profit is 49 rupees. Okay, that is, for his investment of 700 rupees he got 49 rupees profit. So what is the profit for 100 rupees is the question. So this 49 by 7, you will get 7% will be the profit in this case. Okay, the answer will be 7%. Hope you are clear with this. Let me explain this once again. So what we are doing in this case is, we are assuming the cost of a sheep, one sheep as 1 rupee, and so we come to know 749 sheep will be 749. Oh, this is very important. Selling price of 700 sheep, because it's given here. He sold 700 of them for the price of 749. Okay, this statement. So 700 is sold for 749. So cost price of 700 will be 700. Now why we are equating this? Because all the sheeps were sold at the same price. So this is again a keyword. Okay, if it is sold for a different price, then maybe you need to add that value also to the total to find the answer. So if you have any doubts or queries, please post it in the discussion forum, or you can send a mail to rameshraja.ncpr@nehrucolleges.com. So with that, we come to end of part 8 of profit and loss. Thanks for watching the video. Please don't forget to take the quiz before you move to the next video. Thank you.